Dr. Edward Laskowski, co-director of sports medicine at the Mayo Clinic, once said, "The key to strength after 60 isn't intensity, it's consistency."
That statement captures something every older adult should know. You don't need a gym, heavy weights, or complicated routines to regain the power in your legs. What matters most is steady, mindful movement, and sometimes all you need is a simple chair.
For many people over 60, weakness doesn't arrive overnight. It builds slowly. Hiding behind small changes, standing up feels harder. Stairs look steeper, and confidence in every step begins to fade.
These aren't just signs of aging. They're signs that the muscles responsible for stability and balance have quietly gone dormant. The good news is, it's never too late to wake them up again.
Today, we'll go through a 10-minute chair routine that has helped thousands of older adults rebuild strength, stability, and confidence in their legs.
Each movement is gentle, scientifically backed, and designed to reactivate the key muscle groups that keep you walking tall from your thighs and glutes to your calves and core.
So grab a sturdy chair, take a deep breath, and get ready to remind your body how capable it truly is.
Because by the end of this session, you won't just move better, you'll feel more grounded, more confident, and more alive.
Let's begin with the most fundamental movement of all, one that defines independence at any age, the sit to stand.
Number 1, sit to stand.
There's a quiet moment most people over 60 know well. You reach for the armrest, press your palms down, and pause, waiting for your legs to help you stand.
Sometimes they respond. Other times, they hesitate. That small delay, that tiny uncertainty, can feel heavier than the act itself. It's not just about getting up. It's about the slow erosion of trust in your own body. That hesitation often begins when the quadriceps, glutes, and core of the powerhouse trio that helps us rise, walk, and climb stairs start to weaken. These muscles lose about 3% of their strength every year after 60 if they aren't regularly used. The result is that each time we sit longer than we move, these fibers fall further asleep. But the wonderful truth is that they can be reawakened with no machines, no gym, just your body learning to trust itself again. Sit to stand is the simplest and most powerful way to start that process. It retrains your body's natural rhythm of sitting, standing, and stabilizing. More importantly, it tells your brain that movement is still safe. Studies from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy show that older adults who practiced this one exercise 3 times a week improved not only their leg strength but also their walking speed and overall confidence within a month. Let's do it together. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the ground, shoulder width apart. Keep your chest open and eyes looking forward. Take a slow, steady breath in. As you exhale, lean slightly forward and press your feet firmly into the floor. Push through your heels as you rise. Feel your thighs tighten and your hips straighten as you come to a full stand. Hold for 2 seconds. Then lower yourself back down gently, keeping the same control on the way down. When done correctly, you'll feel a slow burn through the front of your thighs and your glutes. That's your body remembering its strength. The secret isn't speed, it's control. If you rush, momentum does the work. If you move slowly, the muscles take responsibility. Try 10 repetitions at your own pace. Breathe deeply with each one. Inhale as you sit. Exhale as you rise. A common mistake is pushing up mostly with your arms. Doing that trains your arms, not your legs. To fix it, cross your arms over your chest or hold them lightly in front of you for balance. Another mistake is dropping too fast when sitting. Lower yourself slowly, as if you're trying not to make a sound when touching the seat. That slow descent is where real strength is built. Once this feels easier, try holding a small pillow or lightweight close to your chest. It increases resistance and engages your abdominal muscles more deeply. For an advanced variation, hover just above the chair for 3 seconds before standing fully. This short pause keeps your muscles under tension longer, the most effective way to build strength safely after 60. What's beautiful about this movement is how quickly progress shows up. Within a week, you'll feel steadier when standing. After 2, you'll notice your legs respond before your arms even think about helping. These small wins are not just physical. They are emotional proof that your body can change at any age. And when that independence begins to return, the next movement builds on it, teaching the legs to push backward, strengthening the very muscles that keep every step powerful and stable. Number 2, leg kickbacks.
There's a reason many older adults feel unsteady when they take a step backward or climb a small stair.
It's not just balance. It's weakness in the gluteus maximus and hamstrings, the large muscles behind your thighs and hips that act like the body's natural shock absorbers. When these muscles lose tone, every movement forward feels heavier. Every step up feels uncertain. And yet, these are the very muscles that once gave you strength to walk briskly, climb hills, and stand tall without effort. The leg kickback is a gentle but powerful way to wake them up again. It trains the body to push backward, a direction of movement we rarely practice, but rely on constantly for stability. By activating the glutes and hamstrings, you restore the strength that keeps your body upright and protects your lower back from strain. Begin by standing behind a sturdy chair, holding the backrest lightly for support. Keep your feet hip-width apart and your spine tall. Take a slow breath in. Tighten your abdominal muscles slightly and shift your weight to one leg. As you exhale, extend the other leg straight behind you, keeping your knees soft and your toes pointed down. Lift only as far as you can without arching your back. The motion should come from your hip, not your spine. Hold for 3 seconds. Then lower your foot gently to the floor. Repeat 10 times on each side. If you're doing it right, you'll feel a firm, focused contraction in your glute and the back of your thigh. That's your body relearning how to stabilize itself. A small tremor in the leg is a good sign. It means dormant fibers are firing again. Avoid leaning forward or swinging your leg too high, which transfers the effort to your lower back instead of your hips. A common mistake is locking the standing knee. Keep it soft to allow your joints to absorb pressure naturally. Another is gripping the chair too tightly, which can create tension in your shoulders. Relax your upper body, and the power should flow from your hips downward. For an advanced version, pause at the top of the lift and draw small circles with your heel in the air, 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. This variation increases control and endurance in the glutes. You can also try lifting your heel slightly higher with each repetition, but never to the point of discomfort. After a few sessions, you may notice something subtle. Walking feels lighter, and your steps more assured. That's the glutes taking their rightful place again as the body's stabilizers. Strong glutes not only make standing and walking easier, but also support the spine, easing tension in the lower back. In fact, research from Harvard Health Publishing found that adults who strengthened their glute muscles reported fewer falls and improved posture within 6 weeks. When you practice this daily, picture each lift as a quiet push against gravity, not just physically, but mentally. With every controlled kick, you're telling your body, I'm rebuilding my balance. And once that balance begins to return, it's time to train your coordination. The rhythm between your legs and brain that keeps your movement smooth and responsive. That's where our next exercise begins. Number 3, alternating knee lifts.
For many older adults, one of the hardest things to admit is that their legs don't move quite the way they used to.
You might notice it when you step off a curb and your balance wavers, or when your brain says, move. But your body hesitates for half a second. That pause isn't clumsiness. It's a quiet message from your nervous system that the connection between mind and muscle is weakening. The alternating knee lift is how we rebuild that bridge. It's not just a leg exercise. It's a coordination drill that retrains your brain to send clearer, faster signals to your body. Each lift strengthens the hip flexors, lower abdominals, and core stabilizers, while reawakening the neural circuits that control balance and timing. Think of it as sharpening the conversation between your brain and your legs. Stand tall behind a sturdy chair with your hands resting lightly on the back for support. Engage your core. Take a steady breath and slowly lift one knee toward your chest. Don't rush. Let the movement feel deliberate. Hold the lift for 3 seconds. Lower your foot back down and repeat on the other side. Continue alternating right and left, maintaining a smooth rhythm for 10 repetitions each side. The key is focus. Keep your eyes forward, shoulders relaxed, and your movements controlled. A slow tempo trains balance. Rushing does the opposite. As you repeat, your core muscles will tighten to keep your torso upright, and your hips will begin to loosen. That light trembling you feel, it's your nervous system rewiring itself, reconnecting movement with awareness. Avoid leaning back or gripping the chair too tightly. Both shift effort away from your legs and make the motion less effective. Instead, rest your fingertips gently, just enough for stability. If your back begins to arch, lift your knee a little lower. The quality of movement always matters more than height. Once you're comfortable, try the advanced version. Lift one knee and gently touch it with the opposite hand before lowering. That crossbody motion forces both sides of your brain to work together, improving coordination and reaction time. Research from the Journal of Neurorehabilitation and Neural Repair found that exercises like this can enhance not only motor control, but also memory and attention in older adults. You'll know the routine is working when walking across the room feels smoother, when turning around feels easier, and when standing from bed no longer makes you feel off balance. These small changes mean your brain and legs are learning to move as one again. Practice this every morning to awaken your coordination, or in the evening to release stiffness before rest. Each repetition is a message to your body that it still remembers how to move with grace. And once that inner rhythm returns, it's time to strengthen the part of the body that grounds all the calves, the quiet engines that pump blood back to your brain and keep you steady with every step. Number 4. Calf raises.
Most people don't realize how much their calves do for them until they start to weaken.
These small yet powerful muscles, the gastrocnemius and soleus, work all day long to stabilize your body and push blood upward from your legs to your heart. After 60, when we spend more time sitting and less time walking, these natural pumps slow down. The result is heavier legs, swelling around the ankles, slower circulation, and even dizziness when standing up too quickly. That's why calf raises are such an important part of this chair routine. They don't just tone the lower legs, they restore blood flow and energy to the entire body. When your calves are active, oxygen travels upward more efficiently, fueling both your muscles and your brain. To begin, stand behind a sturdy chair and hold the backrest lightly with your fingertips. Keep your feet hip-width apart and your posture upright. Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. Pause for 3 seconds at the top, feeling the stretch through your calves and the tightening in your ankles. Then, lower your heels down slowly until they almost touch the floor. Repeat 15 times. The motion may seem simple, but it's surprisingly powerful. When performed slowly, the muscles in your calves contract and release in a rhythmic way that supports circulation, especially important for older adults who sit for long hours. Studies from the European Journal of Applied Physiology show that controlled heel raises can increase blood return from the legs by nearly 40%, reducing fatigue, swelling, and fall risk. One of the most common mistakes is rushing through the movement. If you bounce up and down, gravity does the work instead of your muscles. Slow and steady builds real strength. Another mistake is leaning too far forward and pressing on the chair that reduces activation in the calves and shifts strain to the knees. Keep your weight centered over your feet, spine tall, and gaze forward. For an advanced variation, try holding the raised position for 5 full seconds, then lowering very slowly over a count of 4. You can also perform this exercise on one leg at a time, lightly touching the chair for balance. This version challenges your stability and strengthens the supporting muscles around your ankles and knees. If you feel a warm burn spreading through your calves, that's exactly what you want. That warmth means circulation is flowing freely again, the very thing that keeps your legs light and your steps quick. Within a few sessions, you'll notice you can stand longer without stiffness, and your legs won't feel as heavy at the end of the day. This small but vital motion is more than exercise. It's renewal. Each lift helps your heart and brain communicate better through the quiet rhythm of movement. The next time you stand tall after a set of calf raises, pay attention to how much lighter you feel, not just in your legs, but in your whole body. And when those lower muscles regain their strength, we move to the final exercise, one that teaches your body how to stay balanced, steady, and confident even when the ground feels uncertain beneath your feet. Number 5. Side leg holds.
When we talk about balance, most people picture movement walking, stepping, turning. But real balance is built in the quiet moments when the body learns to hold steady against gravity.
That's exactly what the side leg hold teaches. It strengthens the hip abductors and gluteus medius, 2 muscles that rarely get enough attention yet are essential for stability. They keep the pelvis level as you walk, prevent your knees from collapsing inward, and help you stay upright when you shift your weight from one leg to the other. Weakness in these muscles is one of the most common causes of falls after 60. You can often spot it without realizing when someone steps to the side and their upper body sways, or when walking feels wobbly on uneven ground. The side leg hold gently corrects that by training the hips and brain to work together again, strength meeting control. Power meeting precision. Stand tall beside a sturdy chair, your hand resting lightly on the backrest for support. Keep your feet together and your shoulders relaxed. Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, lift one leg straight out to the side, keeping your knee and toes facing forward. Don't swing the leg. Lift it slowly until you feel the side of your hip tighten. Hold that position for 5 seconds, breathing evenly. Then lower your leg just as slowly and switch sides. Perform this movement 10 times on each leg. You'll feel the outer hips and thighs begin to warm. That's circulation returning to muscles that protect your stability. The goal isn't height, it's control. Even a few inches off the floor can make a difference if you hold it with steady breath and focus. Common mistakes include leaning the torso to the opposite side or twisting the hips outward. Doing so reduces activation in the stabilizing muscles. Keep your body upright and imagine a string gently pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Let your lifted leg move like a pendulum, smooth and precise. For an advanced version, try performing the hold without touching the chair, extending your arms slightly to the sides for balance. This variation challenges your inner stabilizers, tiny muscles along your spine and abdomen that refine coordination. If you want to go a step further, combine the leg hold with a small circle motion at the top, keeping your core engaged. As you repeat this routine, something remarkable begins to happen. You start feeling steadier, not just on your feet, but in your confidence. The fear of falling, that quiet anxiety many older adults carry, starts to fade. Your body begins to trust itself again. The side leg hold might look simple, but it's one of the most powerful signals you can send to your nervous system. I am stable. I am grounded. Do this a few minutes each day, and you'll notice your steps grow lighter, your posture taller, and your movements more assured. And now that your legs, hips, and balance have reawakened, let's bring it all together: strength, circulation, coordination, and confidence into one closing reflection on how these 10 minutes can truly change the way you move through life. If you've followed along to this point, you've done more than a few leg exercises, and you've reminded your body how to move with purpose again. Each motion in this chair routine was designed not just to build muscle, but to restore confidence, that deep sense of trust in your own strength that age sometimes quietly takes away. The sit to stand rekindled the power in your thighs and hips, the foundation for every rise and step. The leg kickbacks wake the muscles that keep you steady when walking or climbing. The alternating knee lifts reconnected your brain with your legs, sharpening balance and coordination. The calf raises reignited the body's natural circulation pump, lightening every step. And the side leg holds taught your body how to stay grounded even when life asks you to shift your weight. Together, these 5 movements form a complete 10-minute routine, short enough to fit into any day, yet powerful enough to change how you feel in just a few weeks. When practiced regularly, they improve blood flow, strengthen the lower body, and enhance your sense of stability. More importantly, they rebuild the quiet confidence that lets you stand taller, walk farther, and trust every step you take. Do this routine once in the morning to awaken your muscles, and again in the evening to ease stiffness before bed. Stay consistent, move slowly, and listen to your body. You'll soon notice that tasks that once felt tiring standing from a chair, walking across a room, climbing a few steps become effortless again. And if this video helped you feel stronger or inspired you to move, share it with someone who might need that same reminder that age doesn't take away strength. It only hides it until we decide to bring it back. Because every rise from that chair is more than an exercise. It's a promise to keep moving, to keep living, and to never stop trusting your body again.